Hello, everybody. All right, so welcome to the Mikestand. Today is Tuesday, December 19th, so we're just, of course, 6 days away from Christmas. So I'm sure everybody's hopefully having a good holiday season thus far. Um, we're gonna, of course, give people a chance to come in. Give it a few minutes for people to come in before we get started. As I said, I hope everybody's enjoying during the holidays thus far. All right. So, anyways, we're of course, as always, if you guys haven't already, if you guys can like and share the stream, see if we can get some more friendly people in here to engage. Also, if anything grabs your attention, feel free to comment and/or ask questions. I'll try to answer the questions to the best of my ability. Anyways, as we are, of course, we're just, as I said, just waiting for more people to come in, or waiting for um Yeah, so it is that time of year again. We're gonna probably, I know MeTV and I think MeTV and even Boomerang will be starting to be showing off more. I think MeTV will be dedicating this weekend all Christmas specials, both animated and live action. So of classic shows, they've been kind of giving us little tidbits here and there, and then of course we'll probably get more. So I'm looking forward at some point because this weekend, as I mentioned to you guys, this Sunday and Monday, I won't actually be doing any shows. I'll be taking those days off. So, in part, I'll probably be, focusing a good chunk of the weekend on watching a whole bunch of, Christmas classics, animated classics. So, um, let's see. Let's see. What else can we talk about here for a couple minutes here? Of course, tonight. Well, we're already past the 3 minute mark, so I might as well get started on talking about what's on tap for tonight. So for tonight, I got a couple of articles I'm going to go over from Bounding into Comics, anime related. One, of course, is talking about Shueisha's latest and last trailer before the release of Spy Family Code White. Um, we're going to be looking at that. We're also going to be looking at um, also going to be looking at um, also going to be looking at another article. So apparently, from what I understand, I guess they're going to be. I think the Zatch Bell anime is getting turned into a game, and then yeah, I guess in celebration of an anniversary for Zatch Bell, they're gonna put the Japanese version of the series on YouTube for free. The English release is presumably in limbo. So we'll just wait and see there. Let's see now. So we're coming up on 5 minutes. I think I will go ahead and start getting started here. Plus, of course, we'll have the wrestling wrap up and this day in each history. So with that, why don't we go ahead and get ready to get started here? So we'll go over to this first article here from Nerdigans Inc. that was published yesterday. Shueisha releases final action-packed trailer for Spy Family Code White theatrical film. And there's Lloyd Forger right there, who in the Japanese is voiced by Takuya Iguchi. Dick Snyder, voiced by Banjo Ginga, by Surprise, and Spy Family Code White 2023 with Studios. So, with just a short time left until its Japanese sortie date, Shueisha and Wit Studios have declassified additional information regarding the Forger family's highly anticipated cinematic mission, Spy Family Code White. And there's Anya and Yor right there. Let's see. A year after having the Forgers had their covers blown at Jump Festa, Shueisha and Wit Studio decoded the final action-packed trailer for Spy Family Code White on December 11th, which was about a week ago, last Monday. Therein, the studios introduced the film, a little bit of a typo there, it looks like. Film's antagonist, Snyder, who is voiced in the Japanese by Banjo Ginga, who voiced Dorian in Baki, who's the Japanese voice for Dorian in Baki. That, I guess, is Snyder right there. Type F, who is voiced in the Japanese by Shinsuke Takuchi, who voiced Riser Hopkins in Rising Impact. Dimitri, who was voiced in the Japanese by Tomoya Nakamura, who is the narrator in Oh, Suddenly Egyptian God. Quote, the greatest. As the lead to wrath upon Dimitri and Spy Family Code White. And finally, Luca, who is voiced by Kento Kaku, who, of course, also provided the Japanese voice for Naren Bayar in Gold Kingdom and Water Kingdom. According to the Spy Family website, translated by Adipel, the Tetsuya Endo written original standalone story of Code White will see protagonist and top WISE Western Intelligence Services East Division operative Lloyd Forger, voiced by Takuya Iguchi, who also provided the Japanese voice of Chuji Hanma in Tokyo Revengers, being discharged from his current mission, Operation Strix, in favor of a fellow agent who he surmises to be, quote unquote, an incompetent man. Left out to dry by Wise, Lloyd soon learns that the Eden Academy School, his adopted daughter Anya, who is voiced in the Japanese by Atsumi Tanizaki, who provides the English voice for Shisei Hattori in The Ancient Magus Bride, attends, will be holding an open cooking competition for its students. Let's see. Nothing more. As I said, one, if you haven't already, if you can like and share the stream, see if we can get some more friendly people to engage. Also, if anything here grabs your attention, feel free to, um, comment and or ask questions. I'll try to answer the questions to the best of my ability. So with that, let's continue on with the article here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Hoping to use the opportunity to prove to his employers that he's the right agent for Operation Strix, Lloyd encourages Anya to enter with the mele mele, the favorite pastry of the Eating Academy headmaster and contest judge Benedict Goodfellow. That looks pretty good, doesn't it, folks? That's the mele. Looks like some kind of cake, a pastry. In his quest to replicate the mele mele's flavor, Lloyd takes Anya and his wife, Yor, voiced by Saori Hayami, who provides the Japanese voice for Shinobu Kocho in Demon Slayer, on a family trip to the pastry's homeland in the Frigus region. Unfortunately, their winter getaway has a rocky start. Yor eavesdropped on Lloyd, conversing and sharing a kiss with an unknown woman who appears fellow wise agent and Yor's love rival, Fiona Frost, voiced in the Japanese by Ayane Sakura, who also provides the Japanese voice for Minami Fuyuki in Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable. As a result, the assassin begins to feel insecure about her fake, smaller quotes, cover marriage to Wise's former top man. The vacation takes an even more interesting turn when on the train to Frigus, Anya discovers a trunk on board containing a single chocolate. Wonder what that's all about. Let's see. After being startled by the trunk's owners, Snyder, Dimitri, and Luca, the young Esper accidentally swallows the chocolate, only to subsequently learn that the fate of the world could rest on that very treat. Oh, look at these guys manhandling a little girl, and just make you want to knock them on there. You know what? After a 6 months of wondering why this chocolate is so significant, Spy Family Code White's final brief sees Lloyd's boss, Sylvia Sherwood, voiced in the Japanese by Yuko Kaide, who provide the Japanese voice of Box Evil and Chainsaw Man, codenamed Handler, reveal that the real reason the small and sweet confectionery treat is so in demand is because it contains a microfilm whose contents could change the balance of power between Restalis and Ostania. Hmm. With the family vacation shifting to an action packed rescue and retrieval mission, the second half of Spy Family um, Code White's trailer goes full throttle, presenting fans with an exciting montage of Lloyd and Yor engaging in various intense scrimmages against Snyder's forces, the former in the skies and the latter on the rails. So Lloyd in the air and and Yor giving ground support. Beginning at the film's midnight release, the first 4 million Japanese moviegoers to attend the film will receive a copy of the um, Spy Family Code White film files, a booklet containing such top information as cast and crew interviews, valuable setting materials, and an exclusive 8-page manga from the aforementioned creators of the series Tatsuya Endo. I can't wait to get around to watching this. This does look kind of like an adorable anime. I can't wait to watch it. Spy Family Code White premieres in Japanese theaters on December 22nd and overseas at a yet to be confirmed date in 2024. So there we go with that one. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, getting back to, I do need to step away from the computer for a moment, so I'll be right back. Let's see. I'll put some music on for you guys. I'm gone. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sometimes things happen. But anyways, now with that, move on to the next article here. This is the only other article we're going to cover tonight. Hmm. All right, so Zatch Bell commemorates new mobile game by making entire Japanese series available for free on YouTube. English release presumably in limbo. Yeah, because they didn't dub the entire series as I recall. They dubbed like I think for the most part through 3 seasons, and then felt that Zatch Bell wasn't popular enough, so they didn't they didn't like dub the last season of episodes, I guess. Right, so just 1 year after developer Imagineer made all 52 episodes of their Metabots anime available to watch for free on YouTube, Toei Animation is following suit and doing the same for all 150 Japanese language episodes of their 2003 cult classic Zatch Bell adaptation. Per Toei, translated by Deep Bell, Zatch Bell is being uploaded to YouTube in order to commemorate the start of production of the series' new upcoming mobile gacha game, Zatch Bell Companions of Eternal Bond. However, similar to Metabots, Zatch Bell's episodes will not be uploaded simultaneously. Instead, Toei will upload one episode of the series per day to the Toei Animation Museum channel. Currently, the uploads are set to begin on December 6th at 11 a.m. Japanese Standard Time, with the last episode scheduled for May 3rd. Well, obviously, it's already, because today is the 19th. It started almost 2 weeks ago. So. All right. So, anyways. Adapted from Raiku Makoto's award-winning manga of the same name, Zatch Bell, or Golden Gash in Japan. In fact, it's written Gash Bell, in some translations. Follows the story of the angsty, friendless genius Kiyomaru Takamine, whose world changes forever when demon child Zatch Bell literally comes crashing into his life. I've seen the dub. I have seen the dub version of the series. That's exactly what happened. The duo eventually discover that Zatch is one of 100 chosen demons sent to the human world every 1,000 years to battle it out in order to become the next king of the demon world. Sound familiar, folks? Once in the human world, the demons will use their books to find their human partner, and the latter of whom will then use its contents to direct the new companions in battle. During these battles, opponents will battle it out to destroy each other's books. The fights continue just till just one remains. Notably, when a demon's book is destroyed, they lose the right to be king and are forcibly sent back to the demon world. American fans growing up in the early 2000s more than likely remember watching the Zatch Bell anime on Toonami. However, not all the episodes were broadcasted on Toonami, and in fact, the official English localizations of the 33-volume manga and anime will likely never be completed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's been such a long time since they had last tried to. At current, Viz Media has only published 25 volumes of the manga and dubbed 104 episodes of the anime. 104 of the 100, as I said, the last 46 they chose not to. Unfortunately, due to author Makoto Raiku suing and cutting ties with series publisher Shogakukan, its Western subsidiary, Viz Media, lost the series' English localization license. So, as such, despite being originally being freely available, Zatchbell was removed from streaming services, including Crunchyroll, Hulu, and Prime Video, subsequently left in license limbo before ultimately fading into obscurity in the West. Meanwhile, Kiyomaru and Zatch's story has continued in Zatchbell 2 or Konjiki no Gach 2 in Japan, um, which is currently being digitally distributed monthly through Raiku's own publishing company, Bridgen Boardcore, and receiving physical print releases from Kraken Comics. Sadly, thanks to the series' existence in licensing limbo, its sequel has yet to be officially released outside of Japan. But what would be nice would be to see them finish the first season and do the second season as well. It would be nice to see that. But as for the Gotcha game, whose production drew in this free series release, um, Zatch Bell, Companions of Eternal Bonds, is a collaborative project by Game On, NeoWiz, and Toei Animation. Greenlit in honor of the anime's 20th anniversary, the game kicks off Zatch and Kiyomaru. Um, Zatch and Kiyomaru make the acquaintance of both the game exclusive ram-horned amnesiac Samil, as well as a mysterious new threat encroaching upon Mochinoki Town. Emil and Zatchville coming. I don't know. To combat this new threat and progress through the story, players will form a team consisting of demons from the series and use their spells and techniques to defeat various enemies. The bond building gotcha RPG features traditional standard genre training methods such as leveling up and awakening, as well as bond system between demons and their partners. An archetype board, support cards, and various other avenues strengthening up for the fights ahead. Yes. All right. That spell, Companions of Eternal Bonds, also features a variety of mini games, including Total War, wherein you fight with all the demons at your disposal. Quote, Tower of Dream World, wherein you defeat enemies and climb up the eponymous tower. And the Monster Arena, wherein players from all over the country can connect to duke it out with the demons they have raised. At the time of this writing, the Toei Animation Museum Channel's Satch Bell playlist is region locked with no English subtitles, with the studio yet to offer any official word regarding an English release, likely due to the aforementioned licensing issues. Satch Bell, Companions of Eternal Bonds, is set to release on iOS, Android in Japan, has no release date. All right, so there we go with that. Let's see, we're at the 30-minute mark here. So we might be able to just look stuff up real quick here. Maybe I will at least try to put up one more something else. I want to check though first. I might put up another. All right. So anyways. Okay, so now that we've caught up. All right, so let me see if any. See if there's anything on here be of interest. Actually, maybe I should. Let me go back to. I'll go back to pounding in a comic here real quick. Let's see what we might find in. All right, yeah, we saw that. I'm podcasting right now, Jen. All right. All right. So, anyways, all right. So nothing really new. Well, let's see. Let me check one last. All right. So, let's go over to. I'm going to go over to Bleeding Fool here and check and see if see what we might have here. If I can find another. I might have been put up. Speak in here. Okay, I'm just right now just randomly seeing if there's anything here of any real huge note to be taken here. All right, so yeah, so all right, so anyways, yeah, so of course, it's the end of the year a lot of times, um, so I guess what we'll do now, of course, we'll move ahead to we'll move ahead to to the wrestling wrap up. So let's see. Um, let's see. Last night WWE had its Monday Night Raw event, of course, as they continue to build up towards WrestleMania, or not WrestleMania, but Royal Rumble rather in next month. They continue to build things up. Um, They held their Monday Night Raw event from the Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, Iowa last night. The opening match saw R-Truth defeat JD McDonough um, in a Miracle on 34th Street. And now, apparently, what was a Miracle on 34th Street street fight. If R-Truth won, he would get to replace JD McDonough in the Judgment Day, but apparently that didn't go down as they thought. Gunther retained the Intercontinental title over The Miz. And they crowned new women's tag team champions last night as Kaden Carter and Katana Chance defeated Chelsea Green and Piper Niven of your new women's tag team champions in the WWE. Ivar with Valhalla in his corner defeated Akira Tozawa with Maxine Dupree in his corner. Jey Uso would defeat Ludwig Kaiser. And the Judgment Day retained the unified tag. Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day with Rhea Ripley in their corner retained the unified tag titles over the Creed brothers, who they're trying to continue to build here as well. So that's all that happened on Raw last night. Some AEW news as well as some and AEW. It's been reported that MJF still has not actually signed with AEW yet. Now he's got a match where he's going to be defending the, as he likes to call it, Triple B, the AEW World Heavyweight Title against Samoa Joe, coming up at World's End next Saturday, the 30th. And that card is a bit more up in the air, as it were. Of course, this week AEW will be finishing off the preliminary rounds of the Continental Classic tournament, as you have the Gold League, the final matches of the Gold League happening tomorrow night, as Jon Moxley will be facing off against Jay White. Rush will be taking on Swerve Strickland, and Jay Lethal will be taking on Mark Briscoe. And then I believe it'll be on Collision. The Blue League finals will be up as Brody King will be taking on Daniel Garcia in a battle of the Blackpool Combat Club. Claudio Castagnoli will be taking on Bryan Danielson, and Eddie Kingston will be taking on Andrade. So now Jon Moxley already has 12 points. He's already basically punched his ticket for the finals of the Gold League tournament. Now he's just got to wait to see who he'll be facing to represent the Gold League against the winner of the Blue League. Some other news: CJ Perry, WWE's formerly of WWE's Lana, was hospitalized with an infection in her hand that went up her arm, apparently. So she's been hospitalized now. Now it's, everybody's wishing her well. So with all that being taken care of, probably is a good time to start winding things down a bit here. As we will, as today being Tuesday, December 19th, 2023. Let's take a look back at this day in each history. History! All right, so first off, we're going to head back 50 years ago today. as on this date 50 years ago today, Ken Mantell would defeat Danny Hodge for the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship. On this date 50 years ago today, Ken Mantell would defeat Danny Hodge for the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship on this day 50 years ago today. Now moving ahead to 1993. On this date in 1993, Nippon Animation's Little Women 2, Joe's Boys, an anime based on, of course, Louisa May Alcott's Little Men series, would complete its run on Fuji TV. So on this date, in 1993, 40 years ago today, the Nippon Animation's Little Women 2, Joe's Boys, would complete its run on Fuji TV. It would actually be dubbed into English for Australia and England. So with that, let's see. Let's get ready to move on here to the next piece of niche history. To move ahead to 2008. On this date in 2008. Let's do. Actually, let me just double check that. That's 2008, and that's 2018. Okay, so 15 years ago today. On this date, 15 years ago today. This date, 15 years ago today. Let's see. Distributed by Universal Pictures and produced by Relativity Media and Free Frame Store Animation, The Tale of Despero premiered in movie theaters on this date back in 2008. So, on this date, 15 years ago today, Universal Pictures' The Tale of Despero premiered in movie theaters. And finally, on this date 5 years ago today, the fifth and final issue of Cold Spots from Image Comics went on sale on this date back in 2018, 5 years ago today. Fifth and final issue of Cold Spots from Image Comics went on sale on this date in 2018. Sold for $3.99, which 28 pages. So with that, I thank everybody for being here tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Hope you guys got a lot out of it. Let me see. Of course, we'll be back here with more niche news tomorrow. This Friday, I will have Metal on as my co-host, Metal from Monitorium, as we will be looking over comics that went on sale in January 1940 from Dell Comics. We'll be looking at specifically Funnies Volume 2, Issue 40, and War Comics Volume 1, Issue 1. So with that, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Hope to see everybody back here tomorrow. Bye.